can lie, right? And go. Hey guys. Hey, happy Wednesday. I think Potomac Day. Thanks for being here. Who's your LT Krista Marie and who's studying on podcasts. So if you're listening on the podcast side and it's just audio, you might be watching it because I think I do video now too, but on Spotify and Apple. So you can just follow the podcast, please. Or if you want to watch the crazy live, you can come over here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Around 12:15, 12:30 to watch me record these crazy live. But like I said, I'm RHOP Krista Marie. This is Potomac. Hello, everyone that's here. Appreciate you guys being here and really need you guys today. So it was a fucking rough week. But so, all right. I'm here. I don't see anyone. But yeah, guess we'll get started. So, guys, you think Karen's being paranoid or what? Like, it was Karen being paranoid with thinking that everybody was against her, trying to ask questions. Like, if anything, the shadiness was when Giselle was picking her up in episode 1 and she was calling Ashley and talking about Ashley, you know. Oh, here you guys come. Talking about Ashley, right? Or talking to Ashley about Karen. That was the shady part. I don't think Giselle was doing anything shady in this episode or at the house to two party. I think the women were being a little nosy and being a little like mouthy about it. But I mean, is Karen being paranoid? I don't know. But yeah. So yeah. Sorry that I said 2:30. I thought I was gonna be late, but it turns out I don't have to do anything else today. So get done early. So yeah, later wrapping up the house to two party where Karen thinks everybody was being like shady. Giselle and Karen, they literally were they something applied about something about me of not being a good mother, or like, hey Kath, I guess applying something about being not a good mother with ink because of the whole story with Jeremiah's his name and not being Gordon's biological father, and talking about how Mike Mia was talking about it on camera or whatever, and then basically she thought that Karen was saying that she wasn't a bad mom or she was a bad mom, but that's towards the end. But so literally the next day, Wendy and Giselle, so after the house party party, Wendy and Giselle meet up, right? And Wendy and Giselle want to make up. So they meet up at lunch, literally, which is like crazy because remember what happened last season? I swore that Wendy was going after Candace. I'm sorry, that Giselle and Robin were going after Wendy and Candace. And there's no way that they would ever be friends. You know what I mean? Wendy and Giselle. But after the house party, they meet up for lunch and they sort out their differences over oysters. And basically, Giselle thinks that Wendy's condescending, which Wendy is condescending. And Wendy thinks that Giselle alienates people, which she does. So they're both right. But they both decide to move forward, which is weird to me because I really swear that like there was a whole thing with them going after each other, going after Wendy and Candace, like a whole campaign to ruin her life. Because like remember how literally Ashley shows up. Ashley has the Sesame Street character show up at that party first episode last season. And we gave her a chance. We cannot keep giving Giselle chances, Wendy. Like I don't agree with this at all. Like, I don't even agree with Giselle being back there. And I'm sticking up for Giselle only. The one thing I don't think she was being shady to Karen by having a non-alcoholic beverage at the house party, but we'll get to that. But I really do think that, I didn't want Giselle to come back, but I don't agree with her, with Wendy forgiving her. It's really good. It's so far, like, it's a little bit boring. But I mean, we're getting somewhere. Like, it's not like it's not annoying to watch. Like, Robin and Giselle aren't like teaming up on people, but it's hard to forget. Like, if I were Karen, I wouldn't trust these hoes either. You know what I mean? Like, I have to give them a chance. Hey, Terry, thank you so much. I'm sorry about yesterday, or was it the day before? I don't know what day it was that happened. I don't even know. Was that last night? God, I don't even know what the fuck day it is, guys. Whenever that situation, yeah, I guess it was last night. Yeah, whatever that situation. I don't know. I've lost days. But Yeah, so they decided to move forward, and Giselle thinks that her and Wendy, my foot's itching. When your foot itches on top of your foot, you can't get to it. I gotta get to it. It's really fucking bothering me. You know how like when you literally you want to be friends with somebody, but like like I don't know, I wouldn't trust it. Robin's like, or Giselle's like, oh yeah, me and Wendy were gonna be besties. Giselle thinks that her and Wendy will be besties because they both chuck oysters. I don't know. It was a weird situation. I'm not forgiving her. I don't know if Wendy's not even completely forgiving her either. Hey, reality connoisseur. I don't trust Giselle at all, even with Robin not there. You know what I mean? Because they're probably still doing their podcast, right? I had to jump on my foot. They're probably still doing their podcast. So anyway, they make amends, which is strange to me. But they do that. So again, so then Giselle and Ashley's event, right? So there's an event that they're having. And what's her name? Kira. She's the girl she's literally the one who got in trouble, thank you. The one who was at the GNA event last year and ended up getting stitches or whatever in her head. And her and Karen became really good friends. Like, so I don't know, like that I feel like her not being invited to the lunch was a problem. Like, she should have been invited to Karen's birthday lunch, the altitude thing, but she wasn't. But her and Karen are good friends, so like she should have been. So I don't know, she had a problem with that. But also we meet Stacey, and she's with her two daughters, and I guess so Stacey is separated, but they're living in the same house, which again, why are we doing this? I don't know. But she's upset because her daughter wants to go live with her father. The father, I guess, is moving to Mexico or something. Arabella was going to go to Mexico, and Stacey wasn't ready for her to go there. I mean, I don't blame her. She said her and her husband are separated, but they're trying to figure out where their daughter Arabella is going to live. And she just, I don't know. She really she's not ready to let her daughter go. But that whole scene was pretty cute. Like, I don't know. I love her daughter's like teaching her Spanish and stuff. I thought that was cute. And I don't know. I think she's a really pretty girl. Like, Stacey's really freaking pretty. And so is Karen. Karen, why am I saying her name wrong? Karen, somebody please. Like, I'm like not going to even try it. But so again, her and Karen become good friends, but she was not invited to the party, which I was shocked about. Because again, her and Karen are just like the really good friends. After that whole party where the Sesame Street character went after Candace, but accidentally hit Karen. Why can't I say her name? I'm butchering her name. But I was shocked. She was shocked that she wasn't invited to the party. But Karen told her that me and Jacqueline were questioning her. Like, said it was like an inquisition. Karen's like, it was more of like an inquisition, which, I mean, people are going to ask her about the situation. The situation happened, right? So Karen does look really good. I know. She does look really good. And I want her to be, I mean, she doesn't have to be completely honest about her situation because she's still going through it. But I wouldn't let these hosts sit there and I would be right away. I would just say, literally, like, this happened. I'm still going to court. I made a mistake. I mean, Karen should have to be accountable. She did really just get in a car and drive, which is such a mistake. And I know, like, I'm sticking up for her and all, but like, oh, hey, Q. Thanks for being here. Thanks for yesterday. I don't even know if that was yesterday or not. I don't know what day it is, but you know, how is everybody today? I'm pushing through this right now. So one thing after another, you know. But so they're having a GNA event. So again, the GNA event is Giselle and Ashley, and they're supposed to be doing yoga pants, but they transformed it into a charity event or charity thing. I love you too. I don't know if you're saying that to me, but I love you too. I don't know what kind of, they're going to put it towards brain cancer, stuff like that. They're just doing it because, you know, it's a good idea. Like, they're doing this leggings brand, and they're going to move it over to like health and wellness. So 1 second. I saw the camera for a second. Health and wellness, which I thought is great. It's better than just having a bunch of leggings that nobody wants to wear and like not the whole world can fit in. They were doing like real skimpy ones where like heavy girls aren't going to wear those outfits. Like, those outfits on the runway last year were horrible for GNA. But, you know, she was like, oh, you know what, one GNA event's enough for me, you know, because she had to get stitches last season. So as much as she wants to be invited to this party, to this altitude, she wasn't invited to the lunch. She's not invited to the GNA event. But so this is a here's the situation. So before we go on, so there's this GNA event, and then there's also an award, acceptance award that, so do I don't wear them anymore. And there's also something where Karen is getting an award, an acceptance award. And it just happens to be at the same time as this event, right? They have a conversation at this lunch or whatever, and they all say, like, I can't make it to the GNA, but I'll be there right after I get my award. Nobody knows what she's getting an award for. Nobody knows she's going to get the award, but it's like very close in time. It's like within a half hour of each other, and all the women are invited to both. And this whole thing about them all going to both, it just seems to be like GNA event was first, right? And then Karen remembered she had this award thing. So this is the thing. So they all agree that Karen's getting this award. She'll show up later. Well, then all of a sudden, the day of the event, Karen decides to send a group text and a group text and tell everybody that she would like everybody to be at her event. And, something like your presence is very needed or welcomed or something like that. Basically saying, don't go to this event, come to my event. And it's like, okay, I don't know why Karen did this. And Mia's like, oh, I think Karen needs attention. And they all decided they're going to go to Karen's because they feel bad for Karen. She's had too much going on. But before this, we have Stacey and Ashley going for a walk. And this is the day of the event, but Ashley and Stacey go for a walk, and she's just getting to know her. So she confides Stacey confides into Ashley. First, she talks about their children having biracial children, which is great conversation. I love the fact that they can both talk about this, and they both have similar situations where their kids don't look Black, and they look like Michael, I think, is Swedish or something, and they have the conversation. But then it turns into her situation with her husband, how they're divorced but living together. Ashley starts to get this messy look on her face, and then she also tells her about this boyfriend that she has, which this reminds me of Brittany and the Osmond guy. His religion doesn't allow him to have premarital relations with anybody. So they're just friends. But they're going to get, I don't know. She says, Ashley's like, what? So you're dating this guy, TJ. He's a devout Christian. Sex is off the table till marriage. He's probably had it before, but then this all came about. But Ashley's just like, you're getting out of a marriage, and then you're about to get into another relationship where you haven't even tested the water yet, or you know what I mean? And like Ashley's just like, I don't know. I have a lot of testing. Ashley just says I have a lot of hooking up I do. You know what I mean? So that whole conversation happens, and I can see Ashley telling everybody this whole messy situation, which is not her business, but of course she's messy and she'll tell everyone because she is trashly. So, yeah. Like Stacey, she was married. She's married to an NFL player, and they were living here in Philly, I guess, and they just moved to, I guess, Maryland or Potomac to be on the show, I guess. I don't know. But Stacey's really pretty, and I like her, and I hope that she stays. But I want more of her situation. I got to know who this TJ person is. I got to see more about her husband. Like, what is going on here? But he's a hot-looking guy, too. They showed a picture of him. So then we have Karen again. She shows up at Giselle's house, and Giselle is she brings her freshly baked cookies and to thank her for the altitude party. But then she says, but I'm not happy with the non-alcoholic beverage on the menu. And it's like, that's where I don't understand. Like, I don't think that Giselle was being mean about that at all. Like, I just feel like she was, you guys are talking about Sister Wives. I'll talk about Sister Wives in a second. I mean, she's like, if I put an alcoholic beverage on there, you're not drinking it postly, Karen. You know what I mean? Like, so she's, no matter what, I don't think Giselle would have won this. I go back and forth with this Karen being paranoid or they being shady. I don't think Giselle is being shady, guys. But Giselle's trying to, Giselle's like, Karen, I wasn't doing that to be shady. And Karen's like, well, you guys were very inquisitive, and I'm just worried, like you guys are asking too many questions. And Giselle's like, Karen, I swear I'm not being shady. And then, even though that's who she usually is, but she wasn't being shady. I don't know. The women might have been. The shadiness was what she didn't see yet, which she'll see now, is her talking to Ashley on the way to pick her up the first episode. But so she tells Karen how her and Wendy turned over a new leaf. And Karen's like, oh, by the way, you didn't invite Karen. I can't say her name. Kira. I'm just going to call her Kira. I don't know. And Giselle said, well, there wasn't enough room. And she's like, I can only invite a certain amount of people, which I don't know. That's kind of crazy. That's not crazy. Because what if these people have plus ones? Like, you always invite a plus one when you have adult women, right? But they didn't. So I don't think Giselle wanted her there. And I don't know why. But I don't know. Karen tells Giselle, look, we're having a GNA. I'm accepting an award this week or something. I told you about this. And Giselle's like, well, we're having our GNA event, whatever. And that's when I said, when they wake up to this group text from Karen saying, I expect you all to be here. This is a group event. And which again, if you have a group of women who have a group text and you know that there's already been an invite to one thing, why would you invite a whole other thing? Like, why would you go, oh no, guys, now you come to my party today. Like, I'm having a birthday party the same time, same place. Make sure you're here, and like put everybody in this weird position now. But I mean, group text was just, I don't know why Karen did that. Like, why would she want to do that to Giselle and Ashley? Now, I understand what happened last time, but all of that was like not planned. That was like Sesame Street people that you invited. You know what I mean? That was the problem. So, I mean, I can see all the people going like, oh, I don't really want to go to GNA. Like, last time I was there was a whole fight and somebody got stitches. I'm going to go to Karen's event. She needs us. And we'll have enough time. Look, they're all looking at their clock. They're looking at their times. They're like, all the things that are happening with like Giselle and Mia. It's like, so Mia's like, she's being shady. Karen, fuck her. We're not going to go. Like, we're just going to go. I mean, we're just going to go to the GNA event. So Mia just goes to the GNA event and all the other women go to Karen's thing. Because Mia's like, at this point, she's like, fuck Karen. I don't know. She's kind of mad. But nobody understands what she's being honored for either, by the way. But no big deal. But the GNA party, also Jacqueline and Vivian were there. Also, they decided to go. But, it's not cool that, like, Karen says she's, like, literally, all these women have to be there. And like I said, they're going back and forth between 8 and 8:30. Like, oh, we'll be there by 8:30. And Giselle and Ashley's thing is, if you're not here by 8 o'clock, then don't bother coming. And I'm, like, confused on Karen's accepting this award, but, like, nobody can really know for what. I can see them accepting Karen or supporting Karen. She's been through a lot. She's like needs their support. And I'm not really too sure about about Giselle and Ashley's product. Like I know they had leggings. I know they're doing something now for brain cancer, something maybe, guys, or something like that. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, they're relaunching their brand, which is good. But maybe they're not really taking it seriously. Is where my head's going. Like, they're not really taking this GNA thing seriously, this relaunch. But I can't tell whether, Karen did this to be completely shady. You know what I mean? Like, or why did Karen do this? Like, why did Karen tell everybody just come to my party? But Giselle and Ashley are like, if you're not here by a certain time, I'm going to kick you all out. I don't even want this here. But so this is what happens. They all leave Karen's event at 8 o'clock. They go to the Karen's event. I guess they see her get this award. They leave just about 8:06 or something like that. They get there and Ashley, you'll see Giselle starting to kick them all out. She's like, nope, you guys are leaving. You were going. Nope, you should have been here. And it's like, she shouldn't be mad at them. She should be mad at Karen. You know what I mean? Because they did try to do both. And Karen did put them in a weird position. They kind of, so I don't know. Like, again, my argument would be, well, I'm not really trusting your GNA party. You had Sesame Street characters here last year. I don't know what's going to pop off. You never know. Next thing you know, you got glasses being thrown and people getting stitches. And hey, maybe I'm just not trusting your friends, Ashley. You know what I'm saying? And like, Karen's event's going to be harmless. Maybe because accepting an award for best actress, for pretending she's in Potomac when she's really down, or pretending she's in Surrey County when she's really in Potomac doing a headshot of something. And it's like, Karen, I'm in Surrey County, blah, 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 look how beautiful it is. And you're like, but you're in fucking Potomac. I don't know what she's accepting an award for. I love Karen. I'm calling her Queen Karen because I feel like at her age, she's the one being the realist. I can't stand Giselle or Trashley. Just because Slobbin is gone, that doesn't mean that Giselle's not up to her old tricks. But I do enjoy her and Karen's friendship, if it is a real friendship. Karen enjoys that friendship. Remember when Karen, last 60th birthday, when she turned triple 20, she was so taken back by Giselle coming in and bringing her gifts and stuff. Like, Karen appreciates friendship, which, again, I don't know why she did what she did at the end. But she kind of fucked Giselle in a way. Like, the ladies all get screwed over because they don't know what to do. They're like, what are you guys fighting about? There's enough of us to go around. Like, some of them went to GNA and some of them went to Karen's thing. But you guys aren't even talking about the show, are you? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Where'd I go? What the fuck? What is that? Oh, my God. Where'd I go? There I am. That was stupid. I don't know what that was. Instagram. Let me see what you guys are saying. Anything? Instagram is literally behind. Hey, guys. Yeah, we're talking Potomac, but what are your thoughts on Potomac? Name them recaps. That's funny. I was looking at your names. Like, all right. So what do you guys think about Giselle and Karen? Is Giselle and Karen, like, I think they can be true friends if Slobin stays out of it. And Robin doesn't, like, I don't know. I think if anything would screw it up, it would be Giselle. But Giselle wasn't trying to be shady. You can tell. I don't think she was trying to be shady at all. I know that they literally were like, you know, she didn't invite certain people, Giselle, but Karen's gotta have to be careful. I'd have to be careful too. So I guess it's like one of those things where we'll see, right? You know. But I know. Don't worry about it. I've had one of the worst. Like, just like, you don't think that anything would ever shock you in your life. Like, you never think, like, I couldn't even make this shit the fuck up, but I'm not going to say anything because it's my family business. But it's just wild to me that I things happen I just never thought in a million years could shock me. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that right now. But I appreciate you people, like everybody, like Amir and Terry, and everybody that was there from yesterday, because I don't even know what day that was. I don't even remember. I was not even with it. I was not even like, there was no talking to me. Like, I don't remember I don't really remember. I blacked out. And it's still completely not resolved. I still have no clue what's going on. I still have not a clue. Still haven't talked to her. Still don't know what the fuck's going on. And then some other shit this morning. It's like, I can't. But anyway, enough about me. Sorry, I keep talking about me. But I had to come on here. Like, there's no way that I'm just going to keep forgetting. I'm not going to do this because I can't let that stuff stop me from being here. You know what I mean? Like, if it does, I will lose. That'll make me really angry at that. And just, I don't want to be angry at those people. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, Potomac. I know. Thank you so much. Like, I don't even know. I would have hung up on me. Like, I would have hung up on me. So I apologize for everything I said. Like, when I was flipping out, like, I'm sorry. Like, I know that I was really hard on you guys. Like, but yeah. So anyway, I need to. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. But anyway, what is going on with Potomac? Like, I don't know. This episode, like, they're getting good. I mean, it's like it's conflict resolution at least. It's what we wanted. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on in OC land. We already talked about Roni on Monday. Here's Potomac. So yeah, Salt Lake and OC on Friday. And yeah, Monday's always Roni and Sister Wives with Q. So everybody to see Q and DJ's channel, please follow it, like it, subscribe, all that crap, please. And yeah. Everybody that's watching, I love Karen. I do. I love Karen. I don't know what's taking so long for her case to get settled, except for maybe she's doing pretrial intervention. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. She'd be doing pretrial intervention. And maybe that's why, like, she had maybe got some kind of treatment before she goes back. I guess it is. It really is. And so is OC, I think, right? Because I really thought OC was going to be toxic, and it wasn't. It's not as toxic as I thought it would be. Like, Alexis is annoying as hell. I don't like how she just kicked them out of the house. It was so crazy. But I see all the new girls that on Potomac are doing good. Like, I feel like, I don't know who this Jassy chick is, and I like Mia a lot. The way Mia's acting. Like, I know that Jacqueline's back, which I think is cool. I know that their friendship is like sisters, which I think is kind of cool. And I've been binging, guys, Black Mirror. I have never seen one episode until just recently. I didn't even know that show existed. And I am obsessed with Black Mirror. And I'm like, I have my favorite episodes and everything. Like, I need to talk about Black Mirror. Like, I want to know who else has seen Black Mirror. There's 6 seasons, and I don't know, maybe 100 episodes altogether. It's so good, and everyone is different, and everyone is about some crazy futuristic tech thing. I can't explain it. It's very strange. It's just everyone is different. Kind of like with American Horror Story. Like, remember how like season 1's amazing, and then you would think, and then all the middle seasons sucked, and then the end season was good. This is just like that. Like different shows. I mean, different stories every time, but it doesn't get boring at all. Every single one, you're like, oh my God, Kathy would love it, because it's stuff that could really happen, which I'm telling you, this tech they probably already have already. That's where they're getting the idea, but it's basically based around your phone and the Black Mirror, right? Your phone, it's usually have a black screen, and it's like it records every single move that you make. So say you're fighting, one of the episodes is like fighting, so you're fighting with your husband. You can literally take it. There's like a thing in your neck and like a thing on your phone where you can like click it and it replays your fight. Like, because it just shows every move you've ever made. And you're like, wait, well, my phone already does that already. So basically, yeah, your phone's like the Black Mirror. But it's so crazy that when they replay things, and you can like delete people out of your life and they like make them all fuzzy. It's wild. And then I saw this thing on TikTok before where, hey, Lord, oh my God, you want to come up and play? Oh, you're working. I know. I need somebody to talk about Potomac with me, because I don't know if we trust Giselle. But one of the episodes is like, so I seen on TikTok where they would take criminals and they would put them in this like virtual reality thing where they would feel like they were somewhere in prison for like 5 years, right? But it would only be like 10 minutes. But like in this whole virtual reality, you go through like this whole 5 years, and then you get, I don't know. One of the episodes is like that. This guy to confess in the future. I don't know. It's so crazy. And the one episode it's called San Junipero. We don't trust her. I know. San Junipero is a place that you could decide to go, and you get older and you choose the year that you want to go back to. Like, they pick like all these older women, they pick like 2002, and they go to this place called like Tucker's. It's just cool. I don't know. It's hard to really explain, but it's just really awesome. Then the episodes I'm watching now are pretty fucking cool. Oh, Sterling Marie, hello. Hello, Miss Sterling Marie. Come here. Hi. Come here. I didn't get good sleep. Not get good sleep last night. I had a kitty cat sleeping on top of me. Come here. They see you in the picture, because I can't change my Instagram picture back. When I got verified, they won't let me change it back to something that's like not my picture. I was like, what? Here, why don't you want to come up and say hi? Oh, there you are. There's my Sterling Marie. She hasn't been here in so long. Oh my, hi, Mom. We're live right now. We're famous. Say hi. You know, they see your head. All they can do is see your head, Momo. Momo kitty lovers. Hi. There's 6 of them in the house. I gotta get there's 5 in the house. I gotta get number 6 in the house because it's getting cold out. It went from being 80 degrees to 50. Right, Sterling Marie? You was just sleeping, Mama. You was just sleeping. I have like, I don't want to let you guys go, but I don't know. This might be a short one. I'm not in the groove. I don't feel right. I don't know. I love talking about Potomac, but I just don't have the energy right now. I knew that I had to try to at least come on and do a little bit of this. I wasn't planning on doing anything today, because of what I'm dealing with family. But you know, I'm not going to just sit home and get, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing I can do. It's completely out of my control. So I'm just processing everything. I don't know. But yeah, I guess I'm going to end this one, because what else am I going to do, guys? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about this one. It's like I'm trying to do Potomac, and I think I went through the whole thing, but I don't want to keep going, blah, 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 going on. So I'm going to end this one. And I will see you guys. Yeah, Friday we'll do Salt Lake and OC. Say goodbye, Momo. Say goodbye, Momo. All right. I love you guys. Sorry about this. I love you guys. And you guys that you know who you are, please hit me up right now. Like, as soon as we're done, if you can, I need to talk to you guys, please. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry about this one.